Oh, hey, we're down here at the workshop again, getting ready for our next event in 2 weeks' time. Drift Antics, number 23 I think it is. So this is my first time on the big track in Taupo. I've only driven track 3 before, which was at Matsuri. That was only my 3rd time drifting, and then this is going to be my, the 3rd or 4th? Yeah, that was my 3rd time. So this will be my 4th time on the big track. So we're just doing a few bits of the car. Let's go and have a look. Alright, so we're blocking off the rear for when I end up tubing the rear and cutting out these rear quarters. So that's just going to be my firewall and stop any smoke and stuff coming in. So we're going to seal that all off. I'm not going to be tubing the rear before Drift Antics because I don't like last minute rushes, as I figured out with Matsuri last time. So yeah, I'm going to keep the stock boot hinges just for when I do tub the rear. The boot will be the guide for where I line everything up with. And I've got these cool little push button things. Depends where I'm going to be running my tubes in the rear here. So obviously I'll be coming up along here somewhere to support the rear fender, so these might just go in here for now and put that in the boot, and that'll be a nice little property hujima, what's it? Pretty cool. So they'll go in the back here like that. And then so yeah, we've got the brakes off the S14 down there, the big Z32 brakes. We've got the hydro in now, which is pretty cool. Can't wait to rip around the track with that. And tonight I'm going to be doing the bonnet pins, because when you have a few crashes, things get a bit bent and the stock latches don't quite end up closing or opening again. So you end up finding that out the hard way. So if you're going to be crashing, bonnet pins, as well as, yeah, well, that's the main reason why I'm doing the boot ones in the back, because this here stuffed out. And when you've got a roll cage in the back of your car, it's quite hard, or when that there wasn't there, to crawl through and open up the latch when you've got your seats in. So take your seats out to crawl through the back. So I ended up cutting up a fair bit out of the bonnet here. Lost a bit of strength, but it's all good. That's why I'm putting the bonnet pins, bonnet latches. Got these here, close to the centre, in line with our bonnet vent, so it should look pretty cool. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Pretty slick. So let's cut those out, eh? So to do this here, I made this here up. If you're doing a few cars, it's probably quite handy. Obviously you sandwich that into your hole, close the bonnet, give it a bang, and then you got a nice little centre pop for to where you drill your hole. Just make sure you've got your marks down here spot on, so when you transfer these dots, they are even on the bonnet. So you do have a little bit of leeway with these, left, right, forward, back. Easy peasy. So the best way to do this would be to get a hole saw. We'd measure this here, which is about 45mm. We'd mark out the centre, 45mm hole saw there. Measure this one here out. Widest point 29. Whack through a 28 or a 30. hole saw. Once we've got our 2 hole saws cut out, we're just cut in between. Easy peasy, but I don't have the right hole saws, so we're just going to do it the Hori way. A test fit. Tight on the ends. And now what we need to do is put these in the holes, set our height. Might need to cut down the rubber. You can use different size bits of rubber to set your bonnet height to match up all your guards and stuff. And yeah, it's some bonnet buns. Fantastic. Whole lot of work for just that.
Yesterday.
Right, so now I'm just making up some panels to go in these holes for when we end up cutting the rear out, because we don't want smoke passing through here. So what I've got over here is some panel cut out. That, and then I'm just going to strengthen it up by putting a swage in this, same as what I did in the S14.